All right, take two on this. Thank you everyone for picking me up on my mistake yesterday, which was to wash my hands and leave the water running the whole time. That was not good, I wasn't thinking. So thanks for picking me up. So I got the soap, just gonna quickly turn it on, turn it off. And we're gonna wash your hands, with all the water off. And then wash your hands, but don't keep the tap running.
You might be coming for us, COVID, but you better believe we're coming for you. So watch your back. Don't wash your back, watch your back. You don't need to wash your back. We're the ones washing our backs. That's what you got us doing. We're washing everything. We're washing our backs, our hands, our heads, our ears. We're washing. I'm so sick of washing stuff. But you need to watch your back because we're behind you. Yeah.
How you doing? I have discovered a new / old-fashioned way of getting my steps in, as well as making sure my clothes get cleaned. There you have it. Whatever works, baby.
I asked people if they wanted to ask me some questions since we're all kind of under lockdown, so here's some of the answers. There were thousands of questions submitted, so I'll try to go through a few every day. What is my best movie? Well, I'd have to say my best movie probably, of course, is Rocky. The one I'm most proud of is Rocky Balboa, because no one wanted to make it. I sat around for 6 years trying to make that film, and when it came out, I was so proud of it, because what we had to go through to get it done. How do I motivate myself? I'm afraid. I'm afraid sometimes that we're never going to achieve the kind of goals that you were put on earth to achieve. And I find myself getting lazy, so right away I say, oh my God, this is how you fall apart. This is the beginning. You actually feel it coming on. So you just throw down the gauntlet and say, that's it. I'm not going to get old. I'm not going to feel useless. I'm going to go out and do something every day, whether it's to read a chapter of a book, write yourself a poem, even watch a special movie. So you can say, I want to watch this movie to learn something from it. But every day you have to add something to the bank. But yeah, the motivation is fear of not living up to one's potential. Let me see. To that. Who were my idols growing up? Oddly, mentally, it was Edgar Allan Poe, who I thought was just a 100% certified genius, unappreciated, probably way ahead of the curve. So when he went to his grave, being, like I said, underappreciated, but what he left behind was extraordinary, and I became kind of a Poe authority, if you will, and how he achieved it under those conditions are very much like Van Gogh. He said, how can this guy constantly paint when he's facing failure every day? But that is how it's done. You just have to override it. You do it for yourself. If you're doing it for other people, you never succeed. It has to be something you want to do. And physically, it's this guy here, over here, Steve Reeves. Steve Reeves was in a, even have this up. Steve Reeves, I saw when I was about 12 years old. I was skinny. I guess full of the same complex that every young guy is full of. And once I saw that movie, Hercules Unchained, and he went like, and pulled down the pillars with a couple of chains, I said, that's it. That's where I want to go. And that movie set a new course for my life. Anyway, talk to you later. Keep punching. Bow!
All right, folks. Thanks for staying in tonight. I hope you guys are isolating and securing in place. Wow, this COVID-19, I tell you. I don't know I didn't see COVID 1 through 18, so I don't really know what this is all about. But hey, great time to catch up on your streaming stuff. Oh, hey, how you doing there? How you doing today?
You suck.
All right, let's folks, make sure to tip your food delivery people, but don't touch them. Don't touch them, and and we'll be, I'll be here for another 40 minutes. If anyone has a first date or a wedding anniversary or something, I was in King of Queens.
So not long ago, I bought a really fantastic book. It's a big book. It's full of all sorts of erudite stuff that you'd like to be able to, pull out of your ears and sound like a really brainy person, facts of stuff, how do rockets work? How deep are the oceans? Let's see. Dinosaurs. Yeah, know all about them. Let's see, what else? How to land a falling jet. How to take control. You never know when you might need that. Organized crime, that could be handy. How the Titanic sank. States of happiness. Oh, that'd be great. But today, I want to learn about something that's been a mystery to me for a very long time. What exactly is the difference between a cafe latte, a cappuccino, a flat white, and a macchiato? Well, a cappuccino seems to be espresso, steamed milk, milk foam. Cafe latte is espresso, steamed milk, milk foam. A flat white is espresso, steamed milk, and I don't know, espresso macchiato is espresso, milk foam, and let's see now. So the cafe latte was espresso, milk, steamed milk, and the cappuccino, well, I'm sure you learnt it. So I'm really pleased to be of assistance. Something new every day.
Hey guys, so I haven't been posting a lot lately. Just didn't feel the need to gather my thoughts. Trying to spend some time with family, refocusing and just doing the social distancing thing. But something crossed my mind today because really this thing that's going on is really going to affect the working class more than anyone else. And I just want people to realize that the position that they're in right now, they have to see who is actually concerned about them, who is trying to make provisions so that we can weather the storm together. Some people are lucky enough to work from home. Some people's jobs aren't dependent on social interaction, you get it. But for people like, people like waiters, bartenders, anyone, hosts at restaurants, trainers in gyms. I mean, there's so many people who valets, day to day, their livelihood is affected by people coming out and spending money, and it's hand to mouth. So people, it's gonna get tight. And what I'm thinking about, and I'm going ahead, obviously, farther down the road, and I'm not trying to panic anybody, but we had a crisis in 2008. Bailed a lot of big banks out with money from the public, from the citizens that we really didn't have any say in. So now that that's done, that's behind us. Big banks did what they had to do, and they took their packages, their bonuses. So I'm not trying to tread back and go back in time and talk about the past, because that's really not what this is about. But as we near times where things are getting harder, I mean, people are going to have problems paying their mortgages. People are going to have problems paying their rent. People are going to be struggling. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully we can find a way out of this recession sooner rather than later. But if it does come to it, I'm hopeful. And, maybe this is just me being hopeful, but I'm hoping that the same, sort of socialist implementation of funds and taxpayers' dollars will go to help the truly needy. Because, when it comes to paying mortgages and rent, it's everything is dictated by a sort of the economy and sort of how things are. And we can see right now that interest rates on homes are going down. People don't have the money, so things change all of a sudden when the money's not available. When things are going well, the interest rates change. So I say all of that to say this: I'm hopeful, and I'm hopeful. That's all I can say. That it won't come to that, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, because I think people are going to need a bailout at some point, and that's where my mind is right now. How about you guys? What do you think?